Hi friends, I just want to share today how I spot check clean my carpet. This has worked on blueberry stains, this burgundy paint, got a gallon of it got on the carpet, rust, grass, blood, red popsicle, everything. The only thing I haven't been able to get out is some orange paint, orange soap from one of the carpet cleaners that came a few years ago. He put his little wand down and it got soap leaked into the carpet in several spots, and every time it gets cleaned that comes back up to the surface. So what I do is I get a container of warm water with a really hard brush. Now I mark the brush that I use on my food only, but this one obviously has carpet hairs and stuff in it, so I don't know that anybody used that for that, but I don't want to ever contaminate the food with the one I use for that. But plus it's really hard, it would scratch the food anyway. But get a really bristle brush. Now make sure that you're not doing some really expensive vintage carpet that's worth something. My house has a huge area. It goes all the way around and it comes back over here. It's a racetrack and there's no seam, so this carpet goes throughout the whole upstairs. Now my carpet is supposedly wool. One of the carpet cleaners said it's just under wool, but the person who I bought the house from said it was wool. Her brother was a carpet salesman and they paid extra for the wool. And it does smell like a wet sheet sometimes. So once if a carpet cleaner leaves a lot of moisture in it, then it does smell like wool. So I get warm water, test a spot in your carpet. If you've got a dark color, test it to make sure this doesn't bring the color out. Now mine is very light, so I don't have a problem with that. But if you have a light carpet, you don't want to use either of these because it could take the paint out or the dye out. So make sure you are only doing this on a carpet that you don't care if it gets ruined. Test a spot somewhere in a corner and see if it takes the color out. Usually I just use warm water and the brush. However, if the stain is really bad, then I will spray a little bit of Zout in the water. Don't spray it directly on the carpet. I usually will just spray it like 1 or 2 little teeny squirts in the water, stir it around with the brush, and then use that on the spot. If the spot does not come clean with Zout, which 9 out of 10 do come clean with the Zout, I try the Totally Awesome Cleaner from the Dollar Tree on top of that to see the dollar store. I think you can even buy it at other stores, but that's where I usually get mine, is the dollar store. And I don't ever spray it directly on the carpet, but I have sprayed it on the tip of this once, just a little bit, just to give it a little bit more oomph. So what I do is I dip it in there and then I drip some of it on the carpet and then I just start scrubbing. Scrub this way, kind of go around in circles, back and forth, and then I take my little carpet cleaner thing here. If you don't have something like this, you can blot it a million times, but then I turn this on and I just do this over and over, and then once I've done that, I go like this, and then I go like this, and then I go like, just any way I can go to get the moisture up. And then once I've done that, I take a paper towel, dry paper towel, and I put it down and then I step on it and it picks up the water like this, and I flip it over and you can kind of see some dirt. Then I step on it like that, and then you can just blot it down like that until you're not getting any moisture on it. So I'll stand on the paper towel for a couple seconds, move it, stand on it again, move it, stand on it again. Now I did most of my upstairs this way. Now I did some before the carpet cleaner came, and those ones came up great. The ones that I didn't get to before the carpet cleaner came did not come up well, and this is after he came. I've been cleaning the ones that I didn't get to before he came because I thought he had the buffer type and he didn't. He just had a suction type like this, and I was kind of disappointed, but this is what came up. Now I did not pour any directly water on any of it, except I used that bowl and refilled it when it was empty. So this is what came up for most of my upstairs. And you can see this was after he cleaned it. This is not from before. This is just after he cleaned it. So that's pretty yucky for getting that up after he came. So I suggest asking the carpet cleaner what type of method he uses. And I like the ones that actually spin and they have the rags and pads on the bottom, and that seems to pull. I've had it cleaned every which way you can imagine, and I forgot until this carpet cleaner was here that he used to use that buffer method, and now he just uses something like this. It just sprays warm water and then sucks it back up. And it left a lot of water in my carpet. This is day This is now, he came on Monday and it's now Wednesday afternoon. So and then I've been spending the last 2 days spot cleaning. So I recommend that you double check before you hire someone. I paid him $150 just to do the trail areas. I didn't move the big furniture of the upstairs, and it was $150, and I've been cleaning for 2 days. I cleaned before he came and after. So check out I have pictures of before and afters on my blog, thesecretisgratitude.com. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.